Welcome back to our channel. We are bitcoinmagazine.nl and we have been doing everything in our power to sit down with the most interesting people right here, the Dutch Blockchain Week 2025. The KOLs, the GMs, and in this case, Meyade. If anything happens with Bybit in Europe, it's thanks to him. He's the man. So, follow this channel, stay tuned, and this conversation is gonna be amazing. Meyade, thank you for sitting down with me today, man.
Good to see you again.
It's a pleasure, it's an honor, and we are in Europe, we are in the Netherlands, we are in our own backyard for once. You know, we're used to going to Hong Kong and then Paris, and then you come home. And then Dutch Blockchain Week does an amazing event, and you get some heavy hitters, people who are actually changing the narrative, pushing the market forward, and you're one of these people. So let's start simple. Bybit. How are you guys doing in the Dutch market right now?
I mean, we're doing actually pretty good. So I started my journey at Bybit 2 years ago. Before that, I was 3 years a partner of Bybit. And the day I joined Bybit was the day that Binance had to get out of the Netherlands, right? So that was a nice. Wow.
It was a gift.
It was a gift, yeah. It was challenging, but it was a gift. In Netherlands, it is called Bybit powered by Satos. Yes. So the license holder is Satos. That's why we could actually stay in the Netherlands. I mean, we had some challenges, but we overcome them. We have our office, of course, in Amsterdam, which really helps with the credibility.
Right over here, eh?
Yeah, it's right over here. Yeah. It helps with the credibility. It helps with the trust for the people. We organize events, and overall, I think we're doing a great job. It has been a great journey so far in the Netherlands.
Wonderful. So, if I told you, hey, unique selling points, give me one of it. What sets you guys apart, and why should people or readers say, hey, this is interesting, maybe I should look into Bybit?
So actually I'm going to give you a couple. First of all, what we see in the Netherlands is the Bybit-kaart. The Bybit-kaart is really popular. It gives the people an ability to not only invest into Bybit or into cryptocurrencies, but also to spend it with their Bybit-kaart instead of going to their traditional bank account, which is really a good thing to have. Whatever they have on their Bybit account that they don't use is automatically staked, right? So you also earn some interest on it. Well, the golden ticket at Bybit is, of course, derivatives. Currently, we don't offer it in Netherlands, but the moment that we have it, I'll put that all above in terms of unique selling points, because that's just a great one. Our CEO, Ben Zhao, actually launched a really interesting product a couple of days ago. You're now able to buy stocks and Forex with USDT on Bybit.
Very good, man.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's an excellent one. So in the near future, Bybit will not only be an exchange for cryptocurrencies, but it will be a place where you can invest your money, spend your money, invest in stocks, invest in Forex, trade Forex, and have everything in one place. And hopefully, when we look at the future, we can just overtake the traditional banks, and Bybit will be the new financial institute.
Wow. This is what I mean with market changers. I asked him for one unique selling point, I got about 6 of them. And if we keep moving in this way, the only way you guys are going to be able to stay ahead is by innovating, by growing. Yes. Are there growing possibilities right here in the Netherlands that you are looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, we see people with if I tell them like, hey, which accounts do you have to invest your money in? They have tons of different accounts, right? Which can be quite challenging. You don't know where your money is, you don't have any overview. And that's why with Bybit, we try to make one app for everything, right? The Everything app. And the Dutch people actually tend to be very open to these kind of things, right? If you see all the technological companies from the US, if they want to test something out, it's always Netherlands that they test something out, right? Because we're far ahead of the future, and innovation is really important. So that's why Ben Zhao, our CEO, always says, "Build and they will come," right? So first build, and people they will come, and we're trying to innovate as we need to, right? If you don't innovate, you're just standing still, and it's not always easy to convince people why they should be doing this or that, but in the end, we try to teach them through education, which is of course a really another important point for the people, education.
Okay, now, Bitcoin, all-time high. You can take a sip, man, go ahead. So, Bitcoin, all-time high, meaning the market is recuperating, the market is doing well. Some people thought we're never gonna get to an all-time high ever again, and we are reaching it, passing it, and we keep growing. How does that influence the way that Bybit approaches the way you talk to people, the way you push your product in the market? Does the all-time high change the way you guys do business?
Yeah, I mean, the all-time high is always the best marketing activity that we can have, right? I mean, if you're in a bear market or there's a downtrend and you can have any campaign that you want, right? But if the market is falling, it's still hard to convince people why to invest in crypto, even though those moments are most of the time the best moment to invest in, right?
Yes.
But that's why you should always
Buy the dip.
Buy the dip indeed. But that's why you should always combine financial education with these market trends, right? Right now we're at all-time high, which is really good for the Bitcoin, but you still see a lot of altcoins that are, 40, 50% down.
Exactly.
And most of the retail people tend to invest in altcoins and not in the Bitcoin, right? So even though we might be celebrating on Bitcoin Pizza Day, that doesn't mean that a lot of people are still not celebrating, right? They're still waiting for their altcoins to grow up.
Altcoin season.
For altcoin season, indeed. But on the other side, we also tend to think at Bybit like, hey, there are altcoins, but always try to diversify your portfolio. And Bitcoin has been the king and will always be the king.
Very good. Now, on Monday, we met each other at an event at ABN AMRO. Do you believe there will come a time where, for example, Bybit would be able to cooperate with such a TradFi institution?
I mean, look, if you ask people why do you still have your traditional bank account, most of the time is it because they offer IBAN, they get their salary on it, they get a mortgage from there, and as long as we don't offer these kind of things like mortgages, I still believe that they'll still go to the traditional finance institutions. However, we still see some parties. We already see some parties in the US that are now offering mortgages based on your crypto holdings. So whatever you have in crypto holdings, you can show it, you can stake it there, and based on that, you get a loan you can use for your mortgage, which I think is a good thing to do. But on the other side, ABN AMRO, ING, Rabobank also need to innovate. I mean, I've been talking to ABN AMRO last Monday, and they said like, "Whoa, Revolut, another big company, they're outperforming us. They're outperforming us really hard."
They have a crypto credit card.
Exactly, crypto credit card, but it's also really easy. You can transfer to any field that you want.
Easy.
So they are not only competing with us, but also competing with other new fintech companies.
With Bank, they're competing with Revolut, so yes. I understand.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard for them, and I mean they're still not really open to crypto. I mean they have initiatives to do something with crypto or blockchain most of the time, right? Not crypto. But I'm still waiting for the day that one of those banks will say we're going to accept crypto right now, and even then, I still believe people will stick with Bybit because we have the background that we are always open to crypto, and the younger generation doesn't want to go to this old, gray company that are just saying we accept crypto just to accept crypto, right?
Just to bring you in.
Yeah, it's not in their soul, it's not in their DNA, and for us, it's really in our DNA. We really believe in this.
Very good. Now, just to wrap this up, Bybit will keep growing. Bybit is doing well in the Netherlands, and what do you foresee? If you have to tell people, hey, look out for this breaking news coming up, what would it be from Bybit?
So we passed the 70 million mark, which is incredible news. And I really think if you look 1 year ahead from now, we will be outperforming all of the other exchanges in terms of products, right? We will be the all-in-one app. We will have derivatives, we will have options, we will have staking, we will have the Bybit-kaart, we will also have stocks, we will also have Forex. You don't need to look to all these other apps, to have all these diversification of your portfolios. Bybit will be the all-inclusive app for Dutch people and for the European audience and for the people out there.
Wow. Bybit will be the all-inclusive app for everybody in Europe.
Yeah.
He said it, not me, he said it. So when it comes down to it, make sure you share this video, like this video, and push this content forward. Because if you want his dream to become a reality, people need to adopt. And the more people adopt crypto, the better it is for us. My friend, thank you very much for sitting for us.
Thank you.
We were live today for the Dutch Blockchain Week 2025, and we will keep bringing you the most important interviews you ever saw right here from Verovert in the Netherlands. See you all soon.